Hey everyone, 1st of June. Summer is officially here. And to be fair, rather than trading in Dublin, Ireland, and I've nothing against Dublin and Ireland, it's one of the best countries in the world, full of some of the best people in the world, and certainly the best crack in the world. But the weather's not the best, so I'd much rather be trading on a beach in the Caribbean, maybe. So, unfortunately, that's not the case, and I am left to trade during the summer in Ireland. Here goes. I'll see how it happens. But today is a profitable day. We traded TNXP, so Tonix Pharmaceutical is the company. The ticker was TNXP. That was the first. We started trading that pre-market, and we went $1,000 down, and we had $1,000 up, then $1,000 down again, and it was kind of one of those type of stocks today. We managed to get green on that, and substantially green, kind of $2,000 green before we finished trading live on stream. So as you know, I trade the pre-market and the opening hour of the market every single day. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you want to join us for those sessions. Hit the thumbs up button as well if you like to see the trade recaps that I do. Anyway, after that, I took my dog for a walk, as I like to do, in the sunshine, a bit of fresh air, a bit of clear the head, gives clarity of thought. She gets a bit of exercise. I get the fresh air and the exercise as well. I'll come back, and we're ready to face the rest of the day. I have something to eat, and then look at the markets again. I don't have to do that, but I thought, okay, first of the month, we're green. What is the market looking like? And a previous mover, which was SIGA, that was decided to move as well. So we jumped on that one, and we were able to get a little over $1,000 of profit on SIGA Technologies. And then lastly, we came back to the desk to go live and stream live for the power hour, the last hour of the market, and the close. And just prior to going live, we took a couple of trades with AMC. And AMC had been selling off most of the day, but it started to make a turn to the upside, so we went long on AMC. And we didn't have a huge trade, but every green trade's a good trade. So we'd got another $200 with AMC. I'll go into the more details with the trades, but like I was saying earlier, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to join us for live trading every single day, it's at least 90 minutes before the market opens, and occasionally, not every day, but very often, we trade the last 60 minutes of the market, and potentially, depending on what earnings are being announced or what news is being announced, we may trade, keep the stream going a little bit longer after the market close. So if you want to be alerted when I'm going live, hit the notification bell and you will get those alerts for sure. In the meantime, enjoy the trade recap. Okay guys, so the first trade that we took this morning was Tonix Pharmaceuticals. And I say this morning, it was actually afternoon for my time in Dublin, Ireland, but it was pre-market hours. And we took a trade. It was 8.42, and it was essentially this pullback here that we got in. And we saw that we were getting this pullback, and we looked for the first candle to make a new high. So we got the hammer candle here, and then we got this candle to make a new high, and that's where we entered. And we took 10,000 shares. So we weren't shy. We actually did take 10,000 shares, and we were looking for a breaker and a move to the upside. We got in at 340, so it was a nice round number. But it didn't really go too far. So it went up as high as 342, so 2 cents, before reversing back down. And we said we was going to give it 5 cents, and that's what we did. We gave it 5 cents, and we got out. So kind of quick reversal, and we got out there. However, It tried to make another move up and then another pullback, and I was looking at it on the on the other chart that I have, which has the EMAs in place, and it pulled all the way back to the 20 EMA. So we then looked at, as it pulled back here, next candle to make a new high, which was this one, and we entered there. And this time we actually got the breakout. So we entered again, same price, 340. The risk was again 5 cents. We were just going to risk 5 cents, 10,000 shares. 5 cents is $500. So you know we'd already lost a little bit of money on the first trade. So we were able to recoup that back. It moved all the way up. We took some profit up at the top, and we judged the top really well. We actually got 357 was where we got out there on the way back down. So we took a little bit more profit when it started to retrace. We took half our position at 357. We took another 2,500 shares, so leaving 2,500 shares. We took another 2,500 shares at 351, and then when it started to pull back, we kind of got out a little bit of a break even, 344. So you know our average cost was 340, and we exited the position in its entirety at 344. It did start to make another move up. So we didn't get in on the next candle, obviously, because that didn't make a new high, but the one after that certainly did. But we kind of got faked out. It moved up slightly. We got in at our cost at the time was 355. And whilst it did retrace, it didn't pull back to the 200 EMA, so sorry, 20 EMA. So we didn't actually stop out. Even though it was a candle that broke new lows. So we just held the position, and then it moved up, and we took additional profits. Again, when we entered at 355 again for 10,000 shares, and we took profits. We took our first sizing off, again half the size, half the position, ready for a breakout. We didn't quite get the breakout, but we timed the top quite well. And we got out at 361, which was pretty much the top of this candle here, and then we exited the rest of the position on the way back down. We didn't feel like it was ready to break out, so we exited position. We was right to do so because we can see it did actually retrace. We looked for an additional position, so we didn't trade this again any further pre-markets. We look for additional entries as the market came up. We looked for this first pullback, sell-off, if you will, and then we got this move up, then a pullback. So we looked for the first candle to make a new high, ready for double bottom situation is what we were looking for here. I felt that this was potentially a little bit of a wonky double bottom, but next candle to make a new high was this one. So we entered, and it decided to go against us. So essentially we did get the double bottom, and this being the double bottom with the W shape, if you will, and whilst I was a little bit early to pull the trigger there, we did eventually get in on this candle on the way up. So as we got in for any of these candles here, but we got in here, and our entry position on this this candle was 350, the break of the $0.50, and we rode it all the way up. Our first take profit was 10 cents later. So we got in this candle, we moved up, we took profit on this little candle here 10 cents later, as I say, and then it did move up a little bit further, but then on its way back down we exited the position. We did try again a little bit later. We got in for a position for a breakout. So we'd seen that we were getting resistance here at 370, It tapped it once, twice, 3 times. So as it broke 370, we entered on this candle here. It went up and flushed back down. I got distracted and I missed it. I missed the flush. So we found ourselves in a little bit of a hole. I suppose the saving grace on this was we were able to make this back. Again, at the time we took the trade, we were approximately 1,000. It was actually $1,100 up on the day, and we lost $2,000. So this put us into the hole for $900. So we exited on this little green candle here. We wanted to see if it was going to bounce on the VWAP, and then kind of doubled down. It didn't, so we didn't. But then we were looking for next candle that we believed was going to make a new high, which was this candle here at 1014. And whilst we were a little bit late to pull the trigger, we entered that candle, and again 10,000 shares. 352 is where we got filled. We were looking for the entry to 350, the break of the $0.50, if you will. And at this one, we were able to make some really good gains. So not only did we enter at this level here, we were quiet. We were able to then add to our position and take some profit at the same time and move up. And then we started taking profits as it consolidated here. And we kind of exited our position. Well, we didn't kind of. We did exit our position here when we got off the first candle to break a new low. And we didn't trade TNXP any further. We'd made our gains. This particular move up was good for us. So we'd made our gains. We were over $2,000 green at this stage. So that's when we continued to chat. We continued to have the conversation. We were doing the live stream. We were showing all the trades at the time, and I closed the live stream. So at this stage, it was 10:30. I think we finished the live stream. I went for a walk with the dog, and we came back, and we decided to have a quick look, put the pizza in the oven, have a look what was ready, and have a look what was moving, and we saw SIGA. So SIGA Technologies was moving. It had moved up quite considerably. So it broke up, and as you can see here, it was green. It was moving upwards, and this had hit the scanners. It was above the VWAP, but it was pulling back. It was pulling back quite substantially. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, we're going to get a reversal at some stage. And I missed the initial breaker. So I was watching it on the 2-minute, but I missed the breaker. I missed this initial move up, but we got this this consolidation, a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a red candle forming, and a pullback, and this is where we were able to get in. And we got in here, and it was actually, we got filled at 1185, and we moved all the way up, and we were holding a position. We took some profits at $12 on the way up, and the whole dollar. So just quarter, half, and whole dollars are very psychological levels in day trading. So we actually took some profit off at $12, and we left it was half of our position, and we left the rest in for the ride up. And it started to consolidate up here around 12.30, 12.25, quarter dollar level, as I like to call it. And it started to consolidate here, and then we exited the rest of our position as it broke new lows on this candle here. And we didn't. I didn't consider that this would be in breaking new lows as we were finding the support level here at 12.10. As soon as it broke under 12.10, that's when we exited that position, and that was a good, good position with SIGA. We made over $1,000 with that move. So a good start to the day, a good middle to the day. We just needed a good end to the day. So we came back to our desk. We'd have had something to eat. We were preparing to go live again. for power hours. Came back to the desk. I thought I'd take a quick look what's on the scanners, and lo and behold, AMC was looking to make a move up. So as it popped up, it started to break this resistance level, kind of 1305, 1306 that it had been rejected at previously, and we saw this move up. We didn't get in on the move up. It would have been nice to have got in on the move up, but we didn't. But we got the first pullback. We got here and we actually entered on this first pullback, which was 1315. We got filled at, and it moved up. We took some profit at 1320. So it was up and down, and we took some profit at 1320, and then we rode the rest up. We actually made at one stage we were $600 in profit on AMC. Then it pulled back. We exited the position originally here for the break of 1320. So we made a good 5 cents on the whole position, which was not too bad. I really was looking for 1330. I wanted the full 15 cents, but we took the full 5 cents on the whole position, and then we looked to get back in again. So we looked for the candle to make a new high here, which was again, we got in at 1320 as it moved up. It only moved up to 1322 before moving back. So we actually lost a bit of money on that particular trade, and it went against us. It moved up again before retracing. So I thought, okay, well, if it continues to move up, the next new candle was here to make a new high. It was at 1317. So again, we got in at 1320, a little bit late. We got in at 1320, which was pretty much the top of the move, and it completely reversed on us at the time. So we got in at 1320, and it reversed. We got out just before this doji was here, 5 cents, 4 or 5 cents, and we lost some more money. So AMC is normally what I like to call an easy trader. I'm normally able to trade AMC fairly well. I've been trading this for a couple of years now, and usually I make a profit with AMC. So we got about $600 up at this time. I'd given $400 back on this particular ticker, so I thought, okay, time to call it quits on this particular stock, and we'll just take what the market's given us. And we're finishing on $200 of profit. So all in all, that was the final trade, and we finished the day on just over $3,300 in trade profit on the day. It works out about $2,600, just over $2,600 in net profit as well, after commissions and charges and things. So not a bad start to the month, a good green start to the month, and that's really all we can ask for. Any day that we're getting green is a good day. Any day that we're getting green to the tune of 4 figures is a very good day. It's not quite where I'm looking for in terms of my average daily gain. My ambitious average daily gain, I've still got that across the year to be hitting $5,000. But the first day of the month, and I look to grow my account, so steadily increasing and scaling up size throughout the month. So towards the end of the month, where not only are we able to hit 5,000, but probably 5-figure gains towards the end of the month. That's typically the way I like to trade. But 2,500 net, just over 3,000 trade profit. That's a good day. So we'll be back at it again tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 1 p.m. my time. So Dublin or London, wherever you are in Europe, it's 1 p.m. my time. That's 8 o'clock in the morning market time, East Coast. So remember to hit the notification bell. You get notified before I do go live tomorrow, as I go live every day. I'll be live again on Friday, and I'll be live again next week as well. So come join me, join in, contribute to the chat. We always have a good time. See you soon.